I'm here with the SCAC champion Trinity Tigers head coach Julie Jenkins and tournament MVP Nadia Kern. Julie Jenkins, we'll start with you. It was a dominant win from start to finish. You look at the set totals, 25-14, 25-19, and 25-21. What went right in your eyes?
I think sticking to the game plan was key. What we were trying to do with our blocking game, what we were trying to do with our backcourt defense. And our players just never got away from that plan. They stuck to it. There were a few little adjustments that we had to do, but it was just a great defensive match for Trinity. A lot of good significant block touches that we could transition off of. And, I thought that everybody really stepped up and we raised our defense to an higher level. But this team's been steadily doing that each week. We're a solid blocking team, and we finally met one of our goals for our digs per set as an average for the season. And this team has become more and more scrappy each week. So I think the biggest thing going for us is that we really stuck to the game plan. And then offensively, there were definitely some shots that we were trying to go for, and our players just mixed up their shots, some of the best that they've done this season, and I really thought that benefited us big time. But the biggest thing, number one, was the serve pass game. That is the number one thing that went well for us. And Nadia right here, a big part of her being named the MVP is, number one, how well she passed right out of the gate. Anticipated certain serves nice and early, and she just gave us a calming presence right from the beginning of the match. And then her aggressive serving, I think, really changed the momentum in some of those games where they were neck to neck, and she'd come up with back-to-back ace. I think she finished with 4 aces, but it doesn't really address how aggressive she was serving with so many one passes from Colorado. So but we had to play well to beat a very talented Colorado team. They're well coached. They've got veteran players, and we had to play well today, and I'm super proud of them.
Yeah, you read my mind because I was going to ask you how important the serving was, so we'll go ahead and ask the tournament MVP. Coach Dingman of Colorado College yesterday said that Southwestern made them uncomfortable with their service game and that was going to be a huge key. So what did you think going into today about what you needed to do to disrupt them?
I felt like lately my serving has been, I don't want to say off, but it hasn't been the same, and so I think I was just really focusing on dialing it back as far as like technique, keeping things simple. And I really felt it's all about the contact. Like, I don't think I was trying to whale it. I wasn't trying to serve the end lines. I was just trying to get a good pop, good contact, and it just was still. So I think float serves for me, I think, are the hardest to pass. When they move around, no matter how good your footwork is or your platform, it just catches you in the wrong spot. And I think it was nice. It felt good going back to basics, and then this was the outcome. So
you came back for a 5th year, and this is your final season. Your coach has described you playing this year as fearless and some of the best of your entire career. How are you doing it in the most important moments?
I don't like to think about it being my last year of volleyball, realistically, and I think just staying in the moment has been the hardest thing to do in years past, but now I think being fearless is so much easier when it's like when my mind is clear, when I'm not thinking about the future, thinking about the past, just really staying in the moment. I think that's what's been a big difference for me this year.
How were you able to come into this year, though, saying, I've already played 4 good years, but I'm going to make this one my best?
I'm not sure, really. I mean, I could think of a deeper answer maybe in a minute or so, but I really think just it's like I do better when I'm not thinking about anything and when it's like quiet in my mind and I'm focused on my teammates instead. That helps a lot. So I think that's what's going for me.
One last question for Coach Jenkins. 21st conference championship for the Trinity Tigers. I know you've been so proud of this team in particular. Any final thoughts about this team?
Yeah, as coaches know, every year it's a different makeup of players, and I just think this team is worked so hard to get to where we are right now, and they're highly motivated to continue to get better. And Nadia and Marissa and Brett, coming back for a 5th year, they're hungry to keep getting better, and they just set the right tone for the rest of the players on this program. So yes, I'm extremely proud to win this championship. I think the SCAC is stronger than ever. We have so much depth in this conference, and I think this is a special one because there's nobody you can overlook in this conference. Everybody's capable of beating everybody, more so than ever. And like I said, I think these players have done a good job of staying in the moment. How can I get better each and every day and not looking ahead? So, really, really proud of our team, and I think this is a special win.
Well, congratulations, Coach Jenkins, Nadia Kern, MVP, and the Trinity Tigers 2023 SCAC Volleyball Champions.
Thank you, Brian.
Right.